Peace. Good morning. Assalamu alaikum. Hotep. Grand Rising. Praise God. Or whatever it is that you ascribe to. It's your boy done it all for sure. If I haven't done it and I want to do it, it will get done. I just want to share. I got my niece again. She back there eating again. So I thought about this story this morning about this prison, female prison guard I was messing with. I was in Rankin County. I got sick. I told y'all I got sick when I was in Greenwood, and I ended up going to Rankin County. But before I share this story, I want to let y'all know something about me. And I'm not boasting and bragging. This is just the truth. Look at this face. Look at these big old brown eyes. Ever since a child, I never had a problem with getting females. Now, true enough, I went to prison when I was 16. I was immature, sexually immature, and I'm not condoning it, but I was having sex before I went to prison. I started having sex at 13. Yeah, I was a young little mannish boy. But anyway, I never had a problem with getting females. So you can just imagine when I got out of prison, got a little weight on me, looking good, not wore out and stressed out and on drugs like the rest of these cats out here. Man, I always been the player type. Never thought I'd get married, but thank God that I got married. But I'm just telling my story and my experience. Never had a problem with getting a female. Look good, conversation good, the D good, Again, I'm not boasting and bragging, but yeah, King Dingaling, tongue game good, the total package, But so I'm in Rankin County, and I'm not gonna call the female name because we still communicate here and there. She's married now, so I don't want to expose her. We just gonna say her name is we're gonna say her name is Sherry. So Sherry, she was light skinned, had long, pretty hair. And one thing about me, I learned doing time in prison, like you on a zone with 80 dudes or better. And it's probably 2-3 females working a shift a day, or maybe one female on one shift a day. And this female is up against 80. It's up against 80 to 100 inmates, right? So I learned over my time in prison. Sometimes they choose the one who always talking, and he probably got a little money. But 9 times out of 10, they gonna choose the quiet one. See, my saying is, silence is my game, and I live by that. I still live by that to this day. I'm quiet, I observe, I wait until I catch their attention, especially in prison. I wait till I catch I wait till I catch their attention. Like, dang, he quiet. And once I see that I caught their attention, and then I lay my game down. So I see her when she come on the zone and camp. After everybody trying to holler at her. Now, it was a couple of cute females there, but this one I had my eye on, and I really like this girl. But so I see her every time she come and camp. I kind of got her schedule mapped out, what days she gonna work, what days she gonna work in visitation. In prison, that's all you got to. Only thing it is to do is think and observe. So you get the you learn to master certain things. So a few months passed, I ain't said nothing to her, and now I can catch her looking at me. Now the rack I was at, you can see the tower. It's a rack, it's a wall, it's a big old long wall in the middle, and then you probably got 40, 50 racks on this side of the wall and 40, 50 racks on this side of the wall. My rack was like right at the front, and I can look directly to the tower. Now inside the tower is kind of dark, but you can still see a little bit. So, when all I did was read and write, draw. Like I was being creative. I was real creative in prison. God blessed me with a lot of talents, I can't lie. But now I notice her watching me. So I'm like, okay. So another game I learned to apply to my life. And when I say game, I'm just talking about knowledge or information. Another game that I learned to apply is a fear tactic. So what I did was, and I hope she ain't watching this, but if she is, it is what it is. What I did was I went to the tower and I asked for a medical sheet. For those who don't know, I'm in the medical unit. So for those who don't know what a medical sheet is, it's a sheet you fill out, send to the the nurse office or whatever, and let them know, you feeling some type of way, you need to see a doctor. In a day or two, they'll come call you out. So anyway, I went and filled out the medical sheet. And I filled it out. I put it in the medical form. And she said something. I can't remember exactly what she said, but I used a fear tactic. I slammed the thing down and let me in my motherfucking zone. I ain't got no talk for no motherfucking police officer. Let me in my motherfucking zone. So she looking crazy, and she let me in my zone. So I let a couple days pass, and when she came back to work, I went and talked to her. Told her I apologized. I was going through something in my family, whatever it was that I said. And so we started talking. And I, like I said, I knew she liked me because she had started watching me. Y'all gotta forgive me, I gotta watch my little niece. So we started talking. She started bringing me food. She wanted to bring me a cell phone. She asked me, can she bring me some weed? And at this time, I had a positive mindset. I had been locked up. I'm a convict now. You got inmate, convict, and then institutionalized. At this point, I'm a convict. I've been locked up probably about 8 years now. All the drug dealing, I kind of got away from, doing certain things in prison because I'm trying to go home. Like 3-4 months before I came to Rankin County, they passed a law. In Mississippi, it's 85%. And at this time, they passed a law that if you didn't have a certain crime like a rape charge or aggravated assault charge, or if you didn't have a mandatory sentence, this law that they changed, what they call day for day or 30 for 30, it benefited me. So I know now I only got but a couple more years to go, so I'm trying to be smooth and, so I'm like, nah, you ain't got to do all that. I don't want to get you in no trouble. You can just keep bringing me food if that's what you choose to do. And I'm like, another thing, you need to stop calling me out here so much. Because every time she come on, after she do her count and whoever with her, the officers that with her gone and go to another building, she get on the buzzer. Boom, Young. That's my last name, Young. So I go out there, you know, this every time she come on, she calling me, young. So, you know, I go out there, we chopping it up, getting to know each other. You know, so I had to, you know, tell her, cause I'm like, man, we in prison. You know, these cats, man, they trying to holler, you know. That's how jealousy and hate started. Just stop calling me out here so much. If you do call me out here, wait till they go to chow. Cause I barely did go to chow at this time. Cause like I said, she was feeding me. And I had a little hustle going on. You know, I was cutting hair with the razor blade. So, but she wouldn't listen. She kept calling me every time she come to work. Young. So we getting real close, and it's becoming to the point where, you know, we ready to have sex. Cause one day, and I'm not condoning this, but I'm telling the truth. I gotta tell the truth and share my experience. One day she called me out there. Everybody gone to lunch, and she made sure, and this the dude I think that told on us, but she made sure dude wasn't around. He was the hall man. And in prison, you got the hall man. That's the one who's responsible for bringing the mop and all the cleaning materials for you to clean your zone up. And he, you know, he took care of the hallway. He cleaned the officer tower, you know, different things like that. That's the hall man. Made sure he wasn't there. So I'm out there one day, and I pulled my Johnson out on her, and she like, you know. So at this point, she about ready to have sex. So to make a long story short, we end up getting caught. Not caught red-handed, but one day they called me, told me to pack up my stuff. And she haven't been, girl, she haven't been to work in like, she haven't been to work in like 3 days. I'm trying to figure out what's going on or whatever. So they called me, told me to pack my stuff up, and, you know, took me to the hole and said, I'm trying to figure out what's going on. And make a long story short, hold on, baby girl. Oh, she just laughed. To make a long story short, they ended up sending me, I ended up going back to Portland. So I'm back in Portland, I'm in Unit 29 again, and I get a letter. And on the letter it said, on the name on the letter it said, Grace McCall. So I'm like, who the hell is Grace McCall? What's up, babe? You ready to get out? Y'all hold on for a second. Go play. Give me 1 second, let me deal with my niece. Come on. Come on. All right, I'm back. On the letter, it said Grace McCall. So I'm saying to myself, who the hell is Grace McCall? So I open the letter and read it. It's the officer. She talking about how much she missed me, and she hated that I got in trouble. So I'm like, damn, I'm thinking to myself, got in trouble. So she explained to me that somebody told on us, and they had to move me, or she was gonna get fired. You know, so then I thought, like, I'm glad I didn't have her bringing me, you know, no weed or nothing like that can get her fired. Cause this is how she feed her family. So fast forward, she done ranked up now. Like, she still worked there, but she got so much rank now. So I'm glad I didn't get her fired. But anyway, so I read the letter. She tell me how much she loved me and can't wait till I get out. At this time, I think I got like 1.5 years left. She can't wait till I get out. And she was like, you know, this is a fake address, so you can't write me back. You know, here's my number. You can get your mom to check on me, or one of your family members. We can keep in touch through that. So I'm like, bet. She was like, do I need anything? Or, you know, if I ever need anything, just let my mom know. My mama, you know, let her know what I need or whatever like that. So I'm like, cool. And I get at the end of the letter, and she said, you know, I love you so much, but it's something I gotta tell you. I'm pregnant. So I'm like, what? Pregnant? Broke my little heart. Now, I haven't been with a woman at this time. I've been locked up probably about 9 years, 10 years. And I haven't been with a woman in 10 years. So it's a guy on the zone that was in Rankin County with us. And I told him what was going on. He was like, dang, bro, that's your baby, man. You done made a baby. You done got a female officer pregnant. I'm like, bro, that ain't my baby. He like, yeah, man, must have used to be out there in that hallway. I know y'all were getting it in back there in that back office. I'm like, nah, bro. I was so tripped out, though. He thinking it's my baby. And me and the girl, we never had sex while I was locked up. So I know it ain't my baby. You know what I mean? But I wish it was, but it wasn't my baby. But anyway, fast forward, I get out, we link up, you know, she take me shopping. You know, I put the wham down on her, you know what I mean? And she ended up getting pregnant again. This time I know it was for me, but she had a miscarriage. And, you know, that's what she tell me. She had a miscarriage. It's either that, it's either she had a miscarriage or she was dealing with somebody at the time, didn't know who the baby was, or she was dealing with somebody at the time and knew I was the baby's father and didn't want to put him through that. So she said she had a miscarriage. She probably had an abortion. I don't know. But if you watching this, you know, I hope you don't feel no type of way. I'm just telling my truth, sharing my experience. But, you know, we still communicate here and now. You know what it is between us. You married, I'm married. We'll forever be friends. I appreciate you for looking out on me when I was in prison. I appreciate you for looking out on me when I got out of prison. So that being said, man, for all you dudes out here that's doing crazy stuff that you know might can lead you in prison, man, stop doing that. Don't go to prison. Because you go to prison, you won't have, you know, you can have access to a female, but you got to be that special guy. You got to be that dude for real to get access to a female, you know what I mean? So stay out of trouble. Don't go to prison. Done it all for sure. If I haven't done it and I want to do it, it will get done. With that being said, peace.